Hey, good morning, brothers and sisters. This is Chris Anderson from Walking with God from our house here again in Stafford, Virginia. Just wanted to thank everybody for tuning in and thanking everybody for their support. Today we'll be reading Genesis 14, Lot's Captivity and Rescue. So we'll get right into it. Lot's Captivity and Rescue. In the days of King Amraphel of Shinar, King Arioch of Elasar, King Chedorlaomer of Elam, and King Tidal of Goim, these kings made war with King Bera of Sodom, King Bersha, change the page, of Gomorrah, King Shinab of Admah, King Shemeber of Zeboim, and the king of Bela, that is Zoar. All these joined forces in the valley of Siddim, that is the Dead Sea. 12 years they had served Chedorlaomer, but in the 13th year they rebelled. In the 14th year of Chedorlaomer, and the kings who were with him came and subdued the Rephaim and Ashtatorkanim, and the Zuzim and Ham, and the Emiim and Shavar-Keen-Atim, and the Horites in the hill country of Seir and far of El Paran on the edge of the wilderness. Then they turned back and came to Enmish Pat, that is Kadesh, and subdued all the country of the Amalekites and also the Amorites who lived in Hazazon Tamar. Then the king of Sodom, the king of Gomorrah, the king of Admah, the king of Zeboim, the king of Bela, that is Zoar, went out, and they joined battle in the valley of Siddim with the king Chedorlaomer of Eliam, king Tidal of Goim, king Amraphel of Shinar, and king Arioch of Elasar, 4 kings against 5. Now the valley of Siddim was full of bitumen pits, and as the king of Sodom and Gomorrah fled, some fell into them, and the rest fled to the hill country. So the enemy took all the goods of Sodom and Gomorrah and all the provisions, and went their way. They also took Lot, the son of Abram's brother, who lived in Sodom, and his goods, and departed. Then one who had escaped came and told Abram and the Hebrew, who was living by the oaks of Mamre the Amorite, brother of Eshcol and Aner. These were allies of Abram. When Abram heard that his nephew had been taken captive, he led forth his trained men, born in his house 318 of them, and went in pursuit as far as Dan. He divided his forces against them by night, he and his servants, and routed them and pursued them to Hobath north of Damascus. Then he brought back all the goods, and also brought back his nephew Lot with his goods, and the women and the people. Abraham blessed by Melchizedek, still on chapter 14. After his return from the defeat of Chedorlaomer and the kings who were with him, the king of Sodom went out to meet him at the valley of Shavah, that is the king's valley, and King Melchizedek of Salem brought out bread and wine. He was priest of God Most High. He blessed him and said, "Blessed be Abram by God Most High, maker of heaven and earth, and blessed be God Most High, who has delivered your enemies into your hand." And Abram gave him 1/10 of everything. Then the king of Sodom said to Abram, "Give me the persons, but take the goods for yourself." But Abram said to the king of Sodom, "I have sworn the Lord God Most High, maker of heaven and earth, that I would not take thread or sandal, thong, or anything that is yours, so that you might not say, I have made Abram rich. I will take nothing but what the young men have eaten, and the share of the men who went with me, Aner, Eshcol, and Mamre. Let them take their share." So again, this is Genesis chapter 14. Thank you guys again for your support. We'll be doing some more in-depth interviews coming up shortly and within the studio. And yeah, so just remember, he's always walking with us. Thanks. Have a good one, guys.